Hello lovely people, it's Cara here and I am so mad. Back in the sewing room this week for this week's instalment of sort of what's happening in my sewing room, or this week in the sewing room, whatever I've called it. I hope you're all keeping well. Thank you so much for the lovely feedback on my last few videos. It's just so lovely to have you all here, and what is extra special is we've just gone over 7,000 subscribers. I can hardly believe it, well, thank you from the bottom of my heart to every single one of you. I really appreciate it. And I know there's more of you out there, so please don't be shy. Come along and join the So Mad party. Click the old subscribe button, because I love having you here on my journey of sewing. And this week I've got a number of things to share with you this week. I've got a top that I'm wearing. I've got some trousers that I'm wearing. I won't be doing that again. I've got a dress and a top and some other things. I've also got a something completely new to me that I would like to share with you, if that's okay. I am, I love what I do. I love my job. I'm really lucky. I love that I'm on YouTube, and I am in the modern world what they call an influencer, and therefore companies do reach out to me from time to time. So, Serious Lights is one, and there are various other companies that contact me and ask me to do collaborations with them. Now, I say no more than I say yes. Sometimes they're paid collaborations, sometimes they're not, but I want to share with you sometimes products that I just think are of interest. And today's the thing I'd like to talk about today is something completely different, but it's something we all wear every day, and that is shoes. So Vivaia reached out to me. They are a shoe brand. They are based here in England, and they are a really ethically sourced company. I love their vision. Basically, they make shoes out of recycled plastic, which I think is amazing. And Google is always listening, and the Vivaia shoes advert has been coming up on my feed for months, and I was always fascinated. I do need some new shoes, so I had naturally gone over to their website and had a look. I'm really interested in their flexible footwear, completely washable. They're waterproof. I'm thinking, how can this be? And they're made of plastic, which is recycled plastic, so the bottles. I thought, wow, that's too good to be true. But I put it to the back of my mind, because you might have noticed I've been doing quite a bit of sewing. And then lo and behold, Vivaia reached out to me and asked me if I would like to try out some of their shoes in exchange for a review. So here I am, very excitingly over there in a massive box. Now, they allowed me to choose 3 pairs of shoes from a curated collection, and I'd love to share that experience with you, if that's okay. I've literally got the box here, so I'm just going to pause the video, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an unboxing with a voiceover, and then I'll come back to you with the actual shoes, if that's okay. All right, see you on the other side. Okay, so here I am at the point of opening the boxes. Now, as I said to you, there's 3 pairs of shoes that I've been allowed to choose in exchange for this review today. So yeah, it's very exciting. And it says here, step into conscious comfort, stylish and sustainable, from Vivaia. We've got no waste, just misplaced treasure. You decide what's going to be when you upcycle your upcycle your box. So that's really cool. And you've got Vivaia, V-Cycle, V-Purpose, V-Use. And you know what, actually these boxes would be excellent at Christmas time for sure. So we're going to start with the first box here, and this is called the Tara Pro Dark Grey Wool Waterproof Boot. So you're seeing this with me real time, and on the front here you can see here Thank you for helping our ocean and recycling more than I thought it was 8, but 6 plastic water bottles, preventing them from breaking into millions of microplastics and harming marine life. It says, please note, all our insoles are made of natural Artemisia agri herbs, which may cause allergic reactions. So that's nice and honest up front. Beautiful boxes, beautifully wrapped here. I hope this is okay with you guys. Something brand new I like to share, and I know we all like an unboxing. So let's have a look. Oh, I say, oh my word, look at that. Now I have to tell you that that is very stylish indeed. I hope you can see this all right. I don't have any professional lighting or anything like that, you know that. And I have literally just come home from work, seen this amazing parcel and thought, oh my goodness, yes, I have to open that. Now this is, I'm going to show you probably on a different day what they are like on. But look, this is beautiful. It's like I can link it to fabric because it feels like a really thick Pontoroma. That is so beautiful. I hope that's coming out just how beautiful that is. And obviously there is a pair of those. So they are sort of just below the knee, knee-high boots, I reckon. I cannot wait to try those on and show you what they look like in person. So that's my first pair. How very exciting. Just as a reminder, well, I've got, you can see the bottom half of it there. I've actually got a Fibre Mood Soraya jumper on today. Okay, so the next one, ooh, this one has got I don't think there's a tape measure in this one. Let's just have a quick check. Yeah, no, it's got a tape measure in it as well. I'm not sure what the significance of the tape measure is yet. So, stylish, sustainable step into comfort. And again, the lovely box. Again, the lovely wording on there. Oh my goodness, these are so beautiful. Now these are called Mary Janes. Let me just get the detail on the side of the box for you. These are called Margot Mary Janes in black. They are just divine. Again, it's the same material. So this is a fibre material. It's not, obviously it's synthetic because they're made from bottles. They've got a lovely anti-slip pattern on the bottom. You can see that. Hopefully you can see that there as well. Yeah, which is just lovely. Oh, and I have got, which I'll probably talk about in a different bit of footage. I have got difficult feet. I've got very narrow feet, but I have got the Lewis joints, and the Lewis joints are big. So I've got a big bulge where my big toe is, very unattractive. And the final pair of shoes here, and these are called the Marcella Black, what does that say, sorry, the Marcella Black water repellent boots. Again, beautifully packaged. Oh my goodness, they are lovely. And they're all ribbed. I hope you can see that. I hope it's coming up okay. Again, I'll show you in different lights a little bit later on. And these have got a beautiful zip on the back. And they've got a nice branded V on there. A lovely sensible heel. I'm not into high heels at all. But look how beautiful they are. Wow. That is the Vivaia boots opening. Just really exciting. Such quality products actually, and I cannot wait to show you them on, which I'll do in the course of the next couple of days.
Hello everybody, so in this section of the film I'm going to be portrait. I hope that's okay with you, because I discover it's actually quite hard to film footwear, but I had to share with you two things in this section. The tigress coat. Now I may have already shared this with you in another film, but I just have to show you how it is slotted right into my life. I absolutely adore this coat, genuinely love it. But what I wanted to show you today is I've just put the Vivaia boots on for the first time, and talking about things slotting straight into my life. Oh my word, these boots, I have to tell you, I must be the world's best kept secret, because, thank you Alice, who agrees, these are the most comfortable footwear ever. I'm sorry about my dog-a-log suddenly deciding to bark. She never barks, that's helpful. So let me tilt you down a bit, and I hope you can see, because I hadn't realised how tricky it is to film footwear. They are so comfortable. Now I've got them on dark grey. Let me just show you. So my coat might be distorting the. So I've got on a completely me-made outfit today, which I love. So obviously tigress dress. I've got the sew over it heather dress on today, and the Vivaia boots. So I absolutely adore these. So if it's right with you, I'm going to stick my leg up a little bit. They are made of the most wonderful fabric. It is basically like very thick pontaroma, and therefore you can literally pull them on like socks. That's the whole structure of it, and therefore it moulds to your leg like you wouldn't believe. Really comfortable. They are very stretchy, so I think they would fit all kinds of size of calf and so on, but they feel like slippers. Genuinely feel. Oh, I'm just going to come back and tilt the camera up a little bit more so I can talk to you about them. I'm in my hallway, just about to go to work. So I've put them on, immediately feel comfortable, which is just a fabulous thing. As I said on my little bit of footage before, I've got arthritis coming in my toes. I know, it's a Lewis thing, and Lewis is my maiden name if you're wondering what I'm talking about. I've got very narrow feet, but the genius of these is because they are woven, it's sort of a woven sort of stretchy structure if you like, they would stretch to meet narrow and wide, but they also do a range of wide fitting shoes as well, so it's a win-win situation. I genuinely keep looking at my feet thinking, oh, I've forgotten to put my shoes on. I hope you can tell by my level of surprise just how comfortable these are. So I can't wait to wear them, and I'm really glad to be able to share them with you. I like how I can integrate the sewing and the footwear, because obviously we need footwear in our lives. Alice agrees again. Thank you, Alice. The other thing I will say is if you want to customise these, you could actually stitch, or you could actually embroider these boots. The whole range is that way. How lovely is that? And don't forget, they are completely waterproof. So if you're thinking, Cora, it's raining or it's wet outside, fear not, they are waterproof. Amazing. Okay, I'll catch up with you another time. Okay, I'm back from home. The family is about to descend, but I have to tell you, I literally just got through the door. These boots, I feel like I've been walking in my slippers all day. They are really stretchy. I feel like I've had them for years, totally moulded to my feet. Got a really nice slip, anti-slip on the bottom there. So comfortable, and not often. I'm very lucky because most days someone asks me about what I'm wearing, which is very, very sweet, but I can tell you I have never had anyone ask me about my footwear other than the brown boots that I wear, because they're quite special. But all day today, patients, as well as the team, because my husband just coming home, have asked me where I got my footwear from. And obviously I've told them about the Vivaia website and so on. I'll leave it there because it's about to descend into chaos. But day one, amazing. Good morning everybody. So it's another work day, it's another hallway shot, it's another portrait footage. I hope that's okay with you. So it's more like a 1 week me made, isn't it? So, and today I'm in another new make, so I thought I'd integrate this across my video. I don't think I've spoken about this one, although over on my Instagram I've alluded to it a number of times. Apologies if I have, but I don't think so. So this is the wonderful Vienne Dress by Size Me Sewing. Oh, there's Alice, who was making a vocal appearance and now visual. Hello, darling. She's like, Mum, I want to go for my walk. Stop talking about dresses. So this is the Vienne Dress, inspired by Tamlin from So on the Tyne, and Sarah from What Sarah Styles, and loads of other people actually. It's been a dress that definitely has been made by lots of people, which is the very idea of it, isn't it? So if I pan my camera down a little bit, hopefully, I'm just recovering from a cold actually. I had a nasty cold at the weekend. So, yeah, I love the style of this. It's just brilliant. You've got these lovely elasticated cuffs. I'm not sure about the length of them, if I'm honest. I tend to be keeping them above my elbow. They do actually sit naturally just below the elbow, but then I'm like, ugh. So, yeah, so I tend to sort of do that. But I really love this little frill that is very simply created by just doing an elastic casing there. And it's also, let me take this off a second, it's also got a really nice elastic waistband here. Sorry about the dog along coming in and out. It's her doing her thing. And I've just put a little belt on it. Actually it does, if I'm honest, it looks really nice without a belt. And I may well go that way today. I bought this, a side note, I bought this little belt from Amazon, and it just clips together like that. And I got another one for the blue dress that I made recently, but bizarrely this just comes off. So, and then it's got, I'm sure you've seen this with other people, you've got a lovely tier here, and then a tier at the bottom. So for me, just the right side of floofy, frilly, I'm not sure. And this fabric, oh, I love it. Don't you just love it when you buy a fabric that is from a holiday or something like that, and it just takes you back to that moment? And that's what's happening here, because I bought this fabric in France, in the Vendee, where my daughter was working, which was really lovely. So this is the dress I made. I would have made a size 14. Now on Size Me Sewing they don't have size bands, so it would have been some symbol of some kind, but I don't know what symbol it was. I made no fit adjustments to this whatsoever. It's very simply finished with a neckband facing, bias binding, sorry. I found the instructions quite complicated. They were very wordy. I couldn't necessarily match the pictures up to the instructions, and there is a video sew along, but really unusually for me that didn't help me at all. So I made this, and it is a dress designed for sort of beginner dressmakers, etc, etc. I pretty much made this on initiative. I don't know, it's really unusual for me to say that about instructions, but it seemed to overcomplicate everything, or too many instructions for very simple steps, is my view. Sorry, just going to be honest with you on that. I mean, there's some really clever things. There's lovely pockets in here, and they're actually a square pocket that's actually then encased in both tiers, I think, from memory. But the instructions for that, I was like, what is going on here? So sorry about that. I did make it, obviously, you can see this, but I think it would be a real head scratcher if I had never made a dress before. Just my honest opinion, and it's my view alone, obviously. But I love the overall finish. It's odd, actually. It's a really grown-up dress, and that's unexpected. I am a grown-up. I'm nearly 50. I'm 50 in like 2 weeks' time. But for some reason, I feel really grown up in this. And for that reason, I'm not going to be rushing to make another one, which is random, isn't it? I don't need really grown-up feeling dresses. I don't know if it's because the fit is exactly the fit. It's not loose, it's not, you know, free-flowing or anything. I love it, but it's very grown-up. Hang on a second, I'll be back in a moment. So random to have a very grown-up dress when clearly I am a grown-up. I do sound a bit hoarse today, I hope you can hear me okay. So, Vivaia shoes. Now, I don't know if I've taken out the things, yes. So, these are just absolutely stunning. I'll put the details of the boots, the name of the boots here. I love this rib detail, I hope you can see that. Got a lovely little embroidered V there. So again, the same stretchy sort of fabric, and on these they've got a lovely zip at the back. So I'm going to pop these on. It's the first time I've ever put these on, which is very exciting. And obviously the boots that I wore the other day, just absolutely magical. Oh, lovely. So yeah, you undo the zip at the back here. And they've got such lovely padded insoles, which they say they've got herbs in to help with antibacterial properties. So let me pan that down a little bit. Oh, I hope you can see those okay. Just lovely. Oh, already super comfortable. Yeah, I love those. Oh, so nice. So nice. Oh, wow. Sorry, putting them on for the first time with you, that's the whole idea. And I asked them, because in my unboxing there was tape measures, lovely paper tape measures, and that's to help everybody with the accuracy of the fit. Now, I didn't talk about fit before, but I am a size 39 European standard, and what you do is you measure from your tip of your top of your toe, so you basically measure your foot length, and then there's a really good grid, a size chart, and mine was exactly, for a size 39, mine was about half a centimetre smaller than the size 39, and I was umming and ahhing, do I go larger, do I go smaller, but I chose 39 for all three styles of boots, and all three styles have been perfect. So they are very true to size for European sizing, so I hope that helps you in the decision. But the tape measure obviously is there for you to be able to measure your foot and then absolutely know that your feet, your shoes are going to be fine. There is a 30-day money back guarantee time period on these as well. I haven't looked into the T's and C's, let me do that, in terms of you might need to wear them indoors, which is not unusual obviously, but let me check on that for you. But oh, my feet are very happy. So let's make a start on my day. I'm going to be sharing some other makes with you later in the video, so thank you for being with me. Sort of a 1 week me made, isn't it, this week, which is quite good fun. So see a little insight into my life. Right, let me take the dogalogs out and I'll catch up with you later.
Again, just in, literally just stuck my camera in front of my face, even holding the microphone here. Boots, heavenly, I have to tell you, absolutely amazing. Just for a brand new pair of shoes, feels like I've owned and worn them all my life. My feet are very, very happy right now, so I thought I'd just share that with you. Just a reminder, they are waterproof, so comfortable, soft, just I'm a little bit spellbound at this stage, but I'm absolutely loving it, and just one type of shoes to go tomorrow, so I look forward to sharing that with you. But I'm going to interslice some of my makes as well, and I'm conscious actually that I don't think I have shown you much about this jacket, so I'm going to do that a bit later on today. Hiya, so back in the sewing room, and things are a little bit frantic at the moment. It's a busy time of year for lots of us, so my chair's disappearing here. And I know I just said in a little bit of footage that I wanted to talk to you about the beautiful tigress coat. I'm pointing that way because it's just hanging on my door. But I'm going to hold fire if that's okay, because I'm conscious I've already covered a lot of things in this video and I don't want to miss any of the detail, and if there's ever a time where I want to talk to you about detail, it's on that. So that will be coming in next week's video if that's okay with you. But I did want to talk to you about the top I'm wearing. You saw this in a glimpse earlier in the video, and this is the Soraya top by Fibre Mood. It's curious actually because I know that Roanne from Yorkshire, oh my goodness, Yorkshire's so girl's gone out my head completely, and the lovely oh my word, yeah, Beyond Andrew from Beyond the Pink Door, they have both been talking about this jumper. And I made it a few weeks ago, and this is the last of the Little Miss So and So subscription boxes for the All Set to Sew as was. And I don't know if I mentioned it to you already, but how Little Miss So and So is working is evolving, and so they're changing their subscription boxes, and so more details on that to be revealed. So don't worry, it's not going anywhere permanently, but it's evolving. So this was the last of the boxes, and I chose this amazing jumbo cord jersey. I'd never worked with a fabric like it before. It's also not a colour scheme that I would choose ordinarily, but only really because I've never had the option to choose it before. It's super soft, very snuggly, nice and stretchy, and the pattern choice was the Soraya, and then there was also, I think it was the Bernadette skirt by Friday Pattern Company as the other option for woven, but I'm not a skirt wearer, as you may know. So, what do I think of the jumper? So I'm going to put a picture of me in here, and you will have seen some footage of me in it, because I'm in two minds. I understand why people absolutely love it. I would have made the size large in this, sort of a chest circumference of 40 inches, there or thereabouts. It's huge, would be the first thing I'd say. Came up really, really big, and I've already taken this in. It's the sleeves in particular. I understand that it's boxy. The length isn't an issue, but it's overall very, very big. So I I do need to size down still, I think. I also am not overly convinced about some of the construction here. I haven't seen Ruan's coverage. I just haven't had a chance to catch up on that. Maybe they've caught this in better than I did. It is a very simple construction. It's so clever. You've got two front pieces that you essentially put right sides together, and then you have a larger seam hem facing, or seam allowance. There's the word I'm looking for. The larger seam allowance here, so that you've essentially got two channels where your front pieces come together, and then you literally make your ties, or they're not ties, the long pieces of fabric, which you do just by simply as if you were creating a belt, and then obviously you thread it through and you catch the top in the seam allowance here, and the bottom just hangs, and then you can ruche it as much or as little as you like. Now, I have ruched this a number of different ways, but for me, being quite big chested, big chesticles as I always say, I'm just not sure that that's really where I want to be accentuating myself. Um, but I don't not like it. So, so what I've done is I've just taken a picture, literally popped it in here. Now I have to tell you that despite my reservations, I have worn this outfit on repeat as my I get through the front door change outfit for literally the last week or so. It was a very generous cut that I was given, and I had enough to make a pair of joggers, which I think you can see the picture there as well. These are the Sunny Day trousers by La Maison Victor, or La Victor Maison, which is a magazine similar to Burda or Fibre Mood actually. Don't know if you can still get it, but I think so. But this is many, many years ago, and it's my go-to for not very baggy leisure trousers, and they're also simple to make and don't take much fabric. Perfect. So I'm not sure this is a combo I'm going to wear out of the house, because it is super, super loungy, which I love, but it's maybe a little bit too loungy. But I just couldn't leave the remainder of this fabric untouched. So, as you know, sorry microphone, I would much rather see my fabric being used than not used. So I've taken a picture. Get on with it, Cara. I've taken a picture, put it in here. I'm about to make alterations to this jumper, and then I'm going to take another photo, and then I'm going to show you that then. So I'll come back to you in just a second. Don't you just love that about sewing? That you can just decide, yep, no, I'm going to take it in. So obviously I haven't ironed it, But let me put the photo in here. Well, you can see I've just taken it in quite a lot at the sides, and quite a lot on the arms. Now, maybe, and actually Andrea says this, I think this top would be better in a slightly less thick fabric. I'm not even sure that's English, sorry about that. But I cannot dispute that, sorry, that I like it, but I don't love it. And that happens in sewing from time to time. The thing is, I'm wearing it. So, as in, I'm literally using it in part of my life. So, that can't be all bad, can it? Yeah, I'm just not overly convinced, if I'm honest. But all the versions I have seen look exactly like this. I don't know what that tells me exactly. I've made it to the designer specifications. So, yeah, we'll see. But it's, as I say, it's on constant rotation, my wardrobe. Is it out of the house? Is it an out of the house outfit? I'm not sure. But is it definitely an inside of the house outfit? Yes, I am sure. And I already feel a lot happier having taken it in. And I will tell you guys, I've literally, that was at least an inch take off. But bear in mind, I'd already taken a good inch off before that. So yeah, word to the wise on that, I suppose. So I've got one more pair of shoes to share with you. Also, one more top. So they're going to come in the morning. And today is Tuesday, the 28th, I think it is, of November. And I have decided I'm not going to do Vlogmas. It's a really lovely thing to do, but it's all consuming. And last year I just got this horrible, I don't know, I'm not sure the word, imposter syndrome, I think it was, because some people do Vlogmas brilliantly, and I just couldn't, I just didn't feel like I was doing it justice. So I'm going to stick to my weekly vlogs if that's all right with you. And mwah, to all of you who were happy for me to vlogmas or not, but actually the majority of you said you've got to do what's right for you, Cara, and thank you for that. I have got some really exciting things coming up over the next few weeks, and I can't wait to share those with you. So that is what I'm going to do. Right, I'm going to pause there because I'm starving. Daughter's just got home from an exhausting day in her new job. My husband's just walked through the door. So let me go off and see the family, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Oh, I've got some sewing going on here. That is a Blanca flight suit, which I'm going to do some more of this evening. So see you in a bit. Good morning, everybody. So the last pair of shoes in my Vivaia review are the lovely Mary Janes. These are a beautiful ballet style shoe, which I'm doing this footage here so you can actually just see them on me. As I said before, filming footwear is fiendishly difficult. But oh my word, again, just I've been overwhelmed with just how comfortable these shoes are. I genuinely mean that. I've literally put these on straight out of the box. And I'll do a bit of footage sitting down in a moment to show you more detail of these. But so these are completely flat. Well, they've got a very tiny, just sort of square heel, but they are flat and super comfortable. So I keep looking down. Just amazing, and they've got the lovely details on them, like a little V at the front, and the buckle that you do this shoes up with hasn't got any defined points on it, so you could actually do it as tight or as loose as you need to, which I just think is really nice. Quite often for me, because I've got quite narrow shoes, if I have a strap across the top it's never tight enough, so I end up having to make another one. On these I don't. And then today I'm holding my microphone because can't clip it onto anywhere and be far enough away. Today I've got the Lene top by Law PR. It's a fiendishly difficult colour to film, so I'm going to come right in here. And this is the one that's got this lovely gathering on the shoulder, and then it's an asymmetric top. It is actually quite a close-fitting top. Sorry about the coughing in the background, that's my daughter. But yeah, it's quite close-fitting top, which I like. It's got nice long sleeves. I made this literally out of remnant because it's a wearable toile. And yeah, I really like it. It's actually I bought this with the intention of it being my Christmas party dress, but sadly this just hasn't turned out to be what I thought it was going to be. Now that's not the fault of the pattern, just how the style sits on me. I think I thought it was going to be lower or something, and don't get me wrong, I definitely could have a play around with this and make that happen, but not in the time scale that I've given myself, because this pattern comes with lots of different options, which I'll maybe talk about a bit later on. But I wanted to pop the shoes on because it's time for me to go to work. So this is my work outfit. So I've got the Lene top on today. These are the Friday Pattern Company. Nope, it's completely gone out of my head. These are the trousers from Friday Pattern Company that you make out of Ponte Roma, which I'll put the details on the screen. But these probably is my most worn make in my wardrobe. Made them out of quite a thick Ponte Roma. I think the Ponte Roma came from Dragonfly Fabrics a long time ago. But yeah, so I will let you. I'll catch up with you later and show you a bit more details of the shoes. But I hope you have a good day. Okay, so let me finish up this end of the video. So I look a bit dishevelled. I've just been doing some other filming and bits and pieces, so you'll spot some of these things in a future video. But these were the final pair of shoes that I was reviewing with you this week, and these are the Margot Mary Jane's Mary Jane slip-on shoes. This is what I was talking about. There's no defined holes in the strap here, so you can make these as narrow, you can put them to wherever you need, which is lovely. They are so soft. I wish I could explain that to you better. And I did mention earlier in the week that you get a 30 money back guarantee, and I did just check the T's and C's. They need to be unused, unworn, all that sort of stuff, in their original packaging. They do actually, or in my box, I did actually get a envelope in which to be able to put them back in the original box. You then log into the account and they'll send you a returns label. I think you have to cover the postage, but that's fair enough. That's the same with a lot of companies. So I thought that was really cool because you can't actually buy Vivaia in a shop. They cut out the middleman and you deal with them directly. But I'm not a shoe person. I'm not. I just buy shoes and I wear them until they wear out. But these, I haven't had to wear them in, and they have, as in because they are super comfortable from the second I've put them onto my feet. They do have an amazing size range of widths, for example, from A to EE, which is amazing, and they obviously cover a full size range, and the variety of shoes is amazing. I absolutely love, and I wish I was braver, because you can buy the lovely black ankle boots with a beautiful coloured sole, like red or green or blue, and then their pumps are also come in every range under a cover of colours under the sun, really bright and beautiful, so lovely ones. And I did promise you a discount. Oh, so let me just grab the details of that. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry about the gap there, and in case the continuity is a little bit different, I actually just had an email from Vivaia, and the discount code that I was given on my original email has changed, so I've just had to re-record this section. So apologies if there's change in the landscape and things. What I was going to say was I forgot to tell you just how flexible these amazing shoes are. Yeah, they are just phenomenally bendy. So if you were packing these into a suitcase, you could literally fold them up into nothing, which is amazing. Also, I think I used the word waterproof. They're water repellent, so I don't want to mislead you in any way, shape or form. But I do have a discount code for you to use, and that is simply Cara. So I'll put it on the screen now, so Cara, and that gives you 12% off your pair of shoes. So that's a lovely gesture from Vivaia, and I'm hugely grateful to them for passing that discount on to you. So I'll leave all the details in the description box below. But I hope you enjoyed this. This is going to be coming to you on the first weekend in December. So we'll be putting our Christmas decorations up this weekend, so that's really lovely. And I hope you've got lots of lovely things planned. It's not always everyone's favourite time of year, and it can be quite overwhelming overwhelming for people. So please take care of yourselves, look after yourself, find some pleasure in whatever you get up to this week, and I look forward to sharing. I've got some, I think I've actually got a fabric call coming up. I know I was going to be talking about the tigress coat and things, but that's coming a little bit later for reasons that I can't share right now. So, hope you've enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, because you know I love to hear from you, and I cannot wait to see you again next week. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.